dwumadie no mene Awurade benante dwumadie ya motai titiri pa ne se ye behunu nkwaje kwan ne Awurade atumi anante yi motai bio nso ne se enipa ene Awurade Yesu Kristo nante kwan be no otumi fa so nante de mfomso nso no mo ye wo kwan mu a ye betumi asua bibi afri mu nyama papa ben nso no mo ye ya share Awurade anionyam. And as I've already said in my other broadcasting that these are there as an examples to instruct and to direct our path. My dear Christian friends, I welcome all of you to our program, A Walk with the Lord. On this program, we seek to explore, to interview men of God who have had a walk with Him on our planet Earth. Sometimes we read about people, the Bible said, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, but God took him. We didn't see Enoch. But in our time, there are people who have maintained a walk with God, and their lives must become example to us so that we can also learn from their story. This is the very reason why today our cameras have gone to the KNUST campus and, to be precise, Christ Congregation. We are here to have an interview with Professor Charles Ansah. Don't go anywhere, stay with us. Me wo gidie se na sam be ye wasem ne be ye nhira ne adesuade enso ama ye nyina enko ba bia e beto aso. Also papayin Erade asomdwe nka.
Ega onso minia.
Papa ye ma akwa abade ba me ne Erade benanti dwumadie so. Se obi hwe yen, obi tie yen edon yi mu a na ye kase Reverend Professor Charles Ansah. Papa mbacha wone hena.
Da bia obi bebusa me say hwan no no. It stimulates me to tell people more about myself.
Wow.
Because I believe strongly that God is still creating. Because we baby ufi. Na nyame do abedua. That should tell you say God is still creating.
Wow, wow.
Baby ufi na need asu ni ho. It's just an encouragement to other people.
Okay.
Okay. So we are more manfian. That's where I come from.
Wow.
But it wasn't more than 2 years. And I met papa and my mommy on free ho Korebi from ho Mempasam. It's near Techiman.
Oh, okay.
Techiman.
Wow.
And near Prankasikadi, that area. And she a honey engineer.
Okay.
Na school where I do class 3. And he do school time. We had to start the P1 there. Those days there was nothing like kindergarten or anything, so we just go straight to P1.
Wow.
So we started from there, and then at P3, by that time they expect that you be around 9-10. Then you can walk to Techiman, and from that place to Techiman is about let's say 3-4 kilometers.
Fish.
And you had to walk every day to school and then come back.
P1
No, P1 to 3 at
the
village.
Okay.
And then from P4,
you'll
be about 9-10. And at 9-10, then you have to walk 4 kilometers in and 4 kilometers out.
Another day.
You come once a while. Also, it's be a rainy season. Since you money upon 3:30 those days, it was after morning and afternoon. Upon 3:30, I would dimrika because since you don't start to say you can't cross the river.
Oh, okay.
And it's the room. Was one good here, I would have the room.
Okay.
Then you have to run. In kakra. The whole year, when it comes to farming, so you'll be surprised, but I'm a very good farmer.
Wow.
In my door, minimum Tioto,
I see.
And kakra they do P6 near we middle from 4.
Okay.
Okay. And just to say to the glory of God, say I was good when it comes to books, academia. And you would have expected, say, from Form 1 to Form 2, Form 3, you must be going to secondary school. Those days, common trans, you could write it at Form 1 and then go. But my opportunity.
Oh, okay.
But the income of the family was so low. And and yes, simple, sir. Na many animal too, so Eddie menu. and to the kind of school, and I made me Form 4. That year that I passed the common entrance, there was no hope. Because 2 of them were in secondary school already.
Wow.
And the old man thought say he couldn't afford to take me in addition to those who were in secondary school, so I should rather wait. And I say to the glory of God, my head teacher at that time, near friend Otiasikra.
Oh, I see.
Yes, a friend Yayabua, very vibrant man. Obey encourage you, obey baby. And that way we could see. And from Techman to the place, I said to you that 4 kilometers. You will have no pay no buy. No catch your man say he has to do everything possible. So what the baby secondary school. Because the common transfer results had come. And he thought say with my background in academia, it's important he be pushing me. The old man said it's not possible. Because I have a meager income, and how do I support 3? My brother was in commercial school, the other one was in technical school, and I was going to secondary school, and it wasn't easy.
Wow.
And you know, that was going to be a difficult situation. And I was okay, my corner getting home. But if you're able to do this, I'll be very happy. You support the young man. I took Knust. And my brother was in border at St. Paul Secondary School. At Kukrentumi.
St. Paul's.
And I will never forget, he said to the old man that, look, Daddy, because he is younger, I can go to day secondary school. So maybe what we can do for him is I will offload all my boarding items to him. Trunk, iron, shoes, all those things.
Wow.
I can offload to him so that he can go to boarding house. Because in those days, I went to Florida Secondary Technical School.
Oh, okay.
It was purely boarding.
Okay.
Day school wasn't common in those days. Now, or the boarding, then I can maybe no near Fikakra. And to between Ako day. And in Kakran. I will never forget that kindness, my brother and your mommy. Kakra near course secondary school.
And only an also good heart.
Oh. Now he's my father. Let me say.
Wow.
When old man passes, the elder, so or maintain her crisis here. He's coming from
okay.
Now, I do your mom, and I've never forgotten sacrificing to that level.
Yes,
for me.
yes.
And of course, secondary school, those 2 days, from 1 to 5, you write your whole level, and then we decided I wanted to go to Prosec actually.
Oh, okay.
But many Prosec. And then I decided to then come back to Fuda for my 6th form. That was so I completed 6th form in 1982.
82 names. The media boy, Jama, movie no more. Wow.
I went to the 6th form there, finished in 1982, and that same year, you know, those days things were not so expensive.
Oh, okay.
In fact, let me say that when I got to 2nd year in the secondary school, I got a scholarship, CMB scholarship.
Wow.
And that gave a big relief to the old man.
Okay.
6th form.
Papa,
yes.
What is CMB? Does it mean that an old man here into cocoa farming?
Cocoa, he was a purely cocoa farmer.
Okay.
He had his passbook.
Okay.
Now you can't imagine, so old man Ankasa come crying.
Wow.
And of course, CMB headquarters.
Okay.
And the man was so touched that he decided to have a scholarship.
Oh, that's great.
And it worked out. From 10 years going, things were a bit better.
Yeah.
Things were a bit better. I won't say this and not talking about my mom, the pillar behind the old man. And old man only did not turn fish. In the village, you know, Boko Kufodia, no Akofaba, or go up and down, you know. And he made him chop money because the old man wasn't giving chop money.
Oh, okay.
When we grew up.
Okay.
Because old man, or the phone no mama, mommy wo your friend is a namony, no EB, no the idea, and that year, no, and I mean, yeah, quite bar, university.
Okay.
Also, to tell you, it wasn't there. That time, the road was so bad from Weninam to Kumasi. Oh, a BBC.
Oh.
And I say rainy season. It's a BC horse and maybe Kumasi have a check my admission. Maybe you are 8 hours before you get to Kumasi.
Wow.
At that time, there was a man here who was from my hometown, who was a lecturer in the College of Art. And to me, na bano na wachurch me lead me. And I eventually got admission. When we came to the university, knowing our background, everything was about the books.
Oh, okay.
You know, pharmacy was a very difficult course, very challenging, but it was all about my books. In the university, I have to mention specifically my friend, who was a general manager of Agogo Hospital. He just retired.
Okay.
And he was so good to me. But na mama all the time, and we were roommates. The mama no bar, she will bring food. We obekwa o man envelope no mama envelope.
Oh wow.
You know.
Wow.
Kakra sa na uradi adu ye do ye. Enti anka wa we dia. Then you want to go and find a job so that you can support the family. We started my national service was home government hospital.
Wow.
2 weeks time. And a message by. Meaning how that message got to me. At that time there was no telephone wasn't common. And that message got to me is the head of department, Prof. Ansah.
Okay.
And he sent a message to me that I should come back because they want me as a teaching assistant in the department. In fact, also shame me. Because pharmacy Akotuah he was good. Obuame, you know, national service come by, to me home. Hey, what you say no man kakra. Men Sambra campus. So far here, I should come back to campus. It was tough.
Okay.
It was tough. But then those days, when your professors give you instructions that go and do this particular thing, then it's difficult to say no.
Okay.
So I eventually came, did my national service, and I was integrated into the department as a demonstrator and teaching assistant.
Okay.
So I was supporting teaching, I was supporting research work, and I started with my masters.
Wow.
Also, sometimes I look at the young men, and let me take this opportunity to advise them. The other time I was talking to Yaf, and I told them, say, we are it is important, say, do baby open so. That is how you learn and get your experience.
Oh, okay.
Those days, 15 minutes to time for a lecture. As someone will call you, my head of department will call you and say that, Charles, I have a meeting at the administration. Can you go and do this lecture for me? Those days, there was no computer. Until file no things I brown. Or do I film what church baby? Also, quite emphasis I will put you there. That's how we got our experience.
Oh.
These days, I don't know. But what if a young man who agreed that you have your load, I have my load, and then you want to impose your load on me? I don't know how many of the young men will accept that. But that is how we got our experience.
I think this particular point is worth emphasizing. Say, Edru Babia, we need to be prepared to suffer.
Yes.
We need to be prepared to sacrifice. And Prof can say, by so doing, you learn and you get experience. And yet the Bia now to say, a friend is saying, right. But they do baby as a sell buffer. Because we be over costro, they can buffer man's and what to me a costro. Prof and Timbasha to us.
You'll be surprised. That interaction that I had with Yav. Your point pen a young man me by. And Papa, you were talking to me directly. But I've learned from that I have to sacrifice to be able to get the next experience that I need. And that is it. And maybe a year no, I was just doing my masters.
Okay.
And then I had a scholarship.
Wow.
I had a scholarship to do 1 year masters at Royal Postgraduate Medical School. Those days it was one of the top medical schools.
Oh, Ghana.
UK.
Oh, okay.
And I was in pharmacology. You know, pharmacology is a common course for medicine and pharmacy. And I went there for 1 year. So for me, I imagine say, but if you had do a year.
I was so what? I can't bad. I won't. You try home, you know, so you say, Amba, near the trust, I say, Prof. Koyo by an hour.
Welcome to Basel Mission Guest House, your home away from home, where serenity reigns and comfort is never unknown. Our gates are secure with tight security to protect lives, and valuable items of our clients. Our rooms are cozy and bright. Come and unwind in our peaceful atmosphere. Enjoy our warm hospitality. We will make your stay a memorable one with our top-notch facilities such as a large car parking space, free Wi-Fi access 24/7, a conference room that is designed to suit all manner of occasions, savor delicious meals at our on-site restaurant, and many more. Let our friendly staff treat you like royalty. At Basel Mission Guest House, your stay is just right. So why wait? Locate us at the Asante Presbytery office next to the Presby School, Edum. Contact us on 03220 26966, 03220 26966. Book us now and experience the best. Basel Mission Guest House, where hospitality meets bliss.
So, my dear friends, you are welcome back. The program is A Walk with the Lord, and we are streaming live on all the social media platforms. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and also streaming on PCG TV. PCG TV. We day like we know day. So it is said that in that light, there is always light. Prof, Ansah na ye break na Prof can say when your scholarship, ekosua ade wo abrochiman mu. Now the temptation I ba obi a team no say me koi pa na wo hwe that time was if you nyina mu eba Kumasi 8 hours na kwan ye kete na wo hwe all this suffering na so kwa obeba na wo mba. Prof, what do you do here? Eti bacho ikosi saying.
I would like to take the opportunity to advise.
Okay.
When you are a young man and an elderly person advises you,
Okay.
take it as a divine message. Because at that time I make on a Prof catcher and say, I wouldn't have released you to go because I was just about writing up for my master's.
Okay.
When this area that you have been offered, we don't have anybody as a lecturer in that area. And before so it will help develop the department. No more.
Wow.
But Ukabra.
Wow.
Ukabra.
Wow.
If you are talking about him, he was a very generous man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Also for that time, no more so now me worry. And I do remember when I was going in 1993, Gertrude was expecting.
Oh, okay.
About maybe 3-4 months. Penny,
Okay.
a medical doctor now. And now, and me Jan ho, and I'm a boy. Because she colleague pharmacists be brave. And they didn't understand why I say I was going back. For what? Because those days you could register, you could go and write the examination, one touch, you pass, and then a company will look for work permit for you, and you become a citizen.
Oh, okay.
There no understand ka wotra na wakofa oyire na mabana mo obeye. But also let me say that I've never regretted coming back.
Wow.
I've never regretted coming back. And to be decided say a program ready, I'll have to go back. That time there was no Presby church that was close to me.
UK hall. Okay.
And then I call evangelical what Presby and Ansah.
Okay.
But I would like to say, they were always in my house. Always in my house. As a foreigner, you know, a student, they were always visiting me. And that me can't say me call. The pastor didn't understand why. You have this great opportunity, you have finished your masters. Why are you going back? It was on a promise that I came. And I have to go back. And I'm a buy and I'm being an appointment. Or invest there as a lecturer. Those days,
okay.
Even with a master's, they will take you as a lecturer.
Okay.
Now you'll be an assistant lecturer for some time. But those days, they will appoint you straight away as a lecturer. But yeah, to be 4 years, and I'm saying another scholarship. I call it a PhD. I was the same university.
Okay.
Then I came back. I came back in 2004 with a PhD. And I've served the university all over the years up to this time.
Papa, meba academia, mesanya bemu.
Yeah.
But we want to say, Obi or show be a who say Bibi Bauko, say suffer. So we want to connect your life before Christ, and then your life after Christ. Enti na well obi oha na bia na ye wo no de wanhye da mfa bibia mu nti onim anything before Christ or no an so onam a we Christoni. But was there bibia obetumi aka say no sa tibia we de na enye akire ansa na me hu Christo?
When it comes to accepting Christ, make I say I was lucky because village here, you had no chance. You know, nobody will, promote the gospel to you. And thank God, the time I'm a course secondary school, I was in Form 3. And then a colleague introduced Christ to me.
Wow.
And that was when, so it's a very long time. I accepted Christ. I was in the SU for some time. But also, let me say, university is a very simple ground. And when you come to the university, because of the people that you meet and the freedom of the environment, you need to be very careful. When I must admit that when I came to the university, it was upside down. I said, I don't feel but it doesn't matter the number of years that it takes. The seed was still in me. And and I decided, said, now I'll go back to my Christ. And I started worship. That's exactly what happened.
So there is a word of advice for especially youth. Program we nebo tai kese na say yen afa ni ye ba we urade mo ni be sua the success story of nipa ni urade anante adu akire. Papa achirade wo university our best school wa ha achirade for so many years. Ba kwa menya nkan kire o papa serve as a pro VC.
The Pro Chancellor, yeah.
Very good. Ya beba asa nkomo no. Enti se papa kan kire o say university ya baby a slippery grounds are. Minia na say you sua ade wo say we school ni no waba wo Kristo ana wo hu Kristo no waba hweso na som awurade ye nkodi nam for some achi because of the freedom you have when you careful you may slip ahwiase ni bi so ho a e ana no sorry ade papa enti ufi abrochire ba na oye wa adwen say you are coming back all out to your Christ. How did you build your Christian life from there?
Let me just be time me ye me PhD. Na ebi anopa ma me be kwa adwuma. Then I'll take the kids to school. Na snow ato na meti dem ho na me hwa abonten. And that was where I had the conviction say I have to do something special for the Lord. But that's what I was supposed to do, I didn't know. Because I'm reflecting upon my own life. Also, sometimes I say with sadness, say, "Nipa me no omo sha se we kura ho no." Omo nyina ewu. Omo e no omo she school ase omo nyina. Omo nyina ewu. From what? Alcoholism.
Sure.
Obi wo ha na yere no mienu miensa. Na osan we ya no. And when I was writing my PhD, it dawned on me, say, what did you do special that the Lord has brought you this far? And I said to myself, say, if I graduate and come, I'll do something special for the Lord.
Wow.
In my ministry, as a member of the church, I'll do something special for the Lord. But that's the what I was going to do, I didn't know. They may buy a pen and be training as a youth teacher. As a youth teacher. So I was teaching the adult Sunday school, mainly with the youth. Up and down, revivals, crusades, we were all involved. And I was becoming a lay preacher too. Dako me ya sorry we pay. That's of penny me. Me person be born this year. Then oba me chain or catch them say, have you considered entering the ministry?
Wow.
I mean, I had thought, say I have to do something special for the Lord, but the ministry I haven't considered it. I haven't considered it. In any case, I was getting 50 years, and I hear say at 50 years you couldn't enter the ministry. I prayed about it, And I became convicted, say, it's an area that the Lord wants me to do.
Mm-hmm.
First, in the church, I could help, and especially serving the students.
Oh, okay.
With my dual role
Mm-hmm.
as a university lecturer and in the church, I thought, say, it's something to consider. And then the decision was, at that time, especially ministerial training was there, and most of us didn't know about it.
Oh, okay.
So I convinced myself, prayed, and then took the forms and filled it, wrote the exams and passed. And our time in the seminary was wonderful. The people that you met, the colleagueship, you know, learning together. That was the first time that I started learning Greek. And I said, hey.
I had a pharmacology.
It was a new experience.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it so much.
Wow.
And maybe and I didn't call Kote, you know. And when I was appointed to go to Kote as a minister, I was the first minister there.
Okay.
And it was a Saturday evening. I decided to go and scout around the church. Because I saw that I could see form, but they are boss of pay.
Okay.
And I was looking at this chapel building. Nipa was a for so for Sunday I was shocked. Nipa kakrebi.
No more paya dan kasiasa.
They nyame timi yeso. Opo paya dan kasiasa. And we decided to say, no need deck to say the way no more deck.
Okay.
So we decided to say, oh, let's start a deck. We never know. Maybe the Lord wants to do something special of this chapel. About more than a year deck, you know. That was me 1 year hoping. And I just remember I should come to take up the deck. So I came. And I've been here since. Sometimes I think about I should get a change, but I don't know why the change is not coming.
God rules.
Oh, yes.
But you see, as we are doing this interview now, Papa was the first minister at Kote, resident minister, right?
Yes.
Okay, and as we speak now, I am also the resident minister there. Passing on the baton. But of course, still, we're still expecting that. Sorry, but may I sure say at the time you were there, and then now there a lot of improvement. So, Papa, has ministry been challenging for you?
I think ministry is always challenging.
Okay.
But one thing is that you read from John 15 and verse 16 and say, you have not chosen me, I have chosen you to go and bear fruit that should abide. And if you ask me anything, I'll do it.
Okay.
So with that promise, come what may, the challenges that you go through, if you turn to the Lord, He provides the resources.
Wow.
There may be challenges, ups and downs, trials and temptations. But if you turn back to the Lord, because I've always said that the business that we are in is not our business. The CEO is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
That's right. That's right.
The vision is that He wants all people to come to know the saving knowledge of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And we have been planted as a I don't know how to describe ourselves as a local manager.
Okay.
So your vision should be that of Christ. And once you do that, it doesn't mean that challenges will not come. They will come.
Okay.
But you always turn to the owner of the business. So our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is how you share bibi or have boy. Say enkoto sa Erade eno afrain basre nyon say yesu de no man or de so pagyawe na asem ne kasa yenye sania yesu ye ono ayedi nachi no oso de hwe so pagyawe du ba bi ya bono so tro ne atonta so ogu so na yesu de bazi bo honhom na eyi adwuma ne ade na so no nyina mu gina mu pintin de kosi awie enti ohaw ne amane ba abusia yankoso nyina mu na Erade ebekoso asiesie yen. And Papa said, what do we need a boa? How long have you been our Christ congregation?
I came here in 2011.
Wow.
2011, that is how many years now?
And then you say, 2024. So it's about 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right. 13
Wow.
years.
Wow.
13 years.
Wow. Papa, I say more sorry had there. As a professor in book long for no. How do you see serving God in this environment?
A wrong impression. A wrong impression.
Okay.
Let me say, your former vice chancellor was sorry.
Oh, okay.
Your former,
Prof. Adakwa.
Your former provost.
Okay.
Was sorry. But I can also tell you, say, sebi. There are people who haven't been to school before this age. And your objective should be to be able to, harmonize.
Wow.
And make sure say you are serving the interests of the professor. You are serving the interests of the one who hasn't been to school before. Sometimes it can be challenging.
The watchword here is harmonize.
Yes.
Because I be preaching one of your second services.
Yes.
And me started say me bomb pile of Fumana so for Ufusuhine. Obama me warning say a tree service tika tree. And I was like, university. But of course, and we should be able to serve the interests of everybody. I was saying for you try home and cover be a trans because come on emu hitiba and cover be a sign abe bio. I work with the Lord Jumedi.
I'm the principal of Jackson College of Education. It's a tertiary institution, and we run the B.Ed with early grade, upper primary, and all JHS specialisms. Again, we also have 1-year postgraduate diploma to do the top-up with the B.Ed. Students have access to student loan. They also have access to the scholarship secretariat to apply, and the fees are affordable. It's a distance learning blended with some few face-to-face sessions. We offer you a technology program free of charge in collaboration with NIIT India. Don't wait that you want to go to other places. It's the same certificate from University of Education Winneba, where we are affiliated to, and the college is accredited with GTech. We will help you to pass your licensure exam.
So, my dear friends, you are welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. The program is a walk with the Lord. Many Radeben and Tijumedia Suni, Yesian, Ne, Yami Eshrain, Reverend Professor Charles Ansah, and Radiama Hokwain say, no, Edin Komo. Udi Yami Chia you, Nankanye Yamia, and coming so many why I'm a Prof. and Nimu Bisanasem, but a Yame Adomarakwa. Eti eden nyame ase ema nia ode yen ye ene prof nso abrabom. Prof pacha say ye hwe asofodie because we started unkomo ni nyina say academia. How do you blend the two, academia and ministry?
It can be challenging also. Debbie Oha, you really want to do more in the ministry, but because of your responsibility there, it affects you. But you try. Obre and then the man can am boy. Say you say Mondays more ya won't baby
off days.
Enti kwesi ada obeba.
Okay.
Over be preaching, ube dey say we bia. Anopa sorry I ultimate so abre, but you have an 8 o'clock lecture.
Wow.
And you have to try and go. Ma obre. But it's very fulfilling.
Okay.
Very, very fulfilling. When you are in that position, especially in this church, you must try and flow with everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. That's very important. Because otherwise, people have challenges, they are unable to approach you. Because you'll be a many and say, we are professor there, and the media that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. And you try and flow with everybody. Say the bear, at the university, one of the things that I do that is so fulfilling is I do a lot of counseling.
Oh, okay.
Academic counseling, social counseling, relationship counseling, and all that.
Oh, okay.
And I find that very, very fulfilling. Also, maybe in Kosua, and I want to take the opportunity to advise men. So, I could be a challenge. Our university, be it academic or whatever. Now, so one parents, can you imagine that? Almost always on an
Hey.
almost always.
So now critical.
Ono na maame no beba.
Oh, okay.
Na oba na won di nkomo a, utimi hu se ono na okuta akola na. It doesn't mean say all men are like that.
Okay.
But most cases, no one say maame no na wagina say obehwe akola no come what. I admire them so much. You are sabi the kono pen or tongue. You are meko no tongue. So head about university.
Wow.
I believe say, and from my own experience, I believe say all things are possible. God is still creating. And it's a wo na be a sebi o ebi okuna free mu na okuna dwane agya wo ha. Stand. People have testimonies. Na sankola no a eye ma no edi omachi na omupia wo no. So you'll be surprised. And be omudu. God is still creating.
Yeah, then I say God is still creating. Now I say a gentleman, so I say a year home. I said it's in a Mother's Day do a. Now they are who do Father's Day and I tell good so. I say a year home. I say a year home now. It to me yania. I say na a fata. Say a for a prof. University environment. Any software. Oh yeah, academic work. Oh, sign making sure at the same time say oh software so so ama students, you know. You have people from other faiths, other belief system, and how challenging is it?
It is challenging, and the challenge is all about time.
Okay.
Oh, when you say if you have what the bear 12 student you meet me afro, he's in distress.
Wow.
And you have to be able to engage him or her and then pray with him and encourage him and advise him.
Wow.
Next morning. Wow. I do remember that when I was looking for my promotion to associate professor, I told them, I made me fear 11:30
PM.
PM.
Yes. Eish.
Say, we are not watching radio. And the morning be an evening program. You are higher so banana boy. Ansah na few our office. What you people be deadline, but you have to. Sometimes it can be stressful. It can be stressful. But all in all, you are dancing this and you know what
okay.
Yet you be a share with the Yama. You to me can say at the Ahone. Yami of Frey no boy.
Wow.
Now, so near the one to all these years.
So, I don't want to rather so I didn't the wow. Na sign a year at the mount. Prof, we share another scenario. Why a pro VC?
Yes.
To the layman, to ordinary man, on university experience, pro VC, then involved.
Okay. I'll tell you. Your university structure, normally you say it's a chancellor.
Okay.
The chancellor is not resident in the university.
Okay.
And he's not involved in the day-to-day administration of the university.
Okay.
And you're a ceremonial executive.
Okay.
When we are doing congregation and as a Biba university, though the vice chancellor who is in charge of the university, has to liaise with the chancellor all the time for advice and that kind of thing. But day-to-day administration of the university is done by the vice chancellor.
Okay.
And I was deputy to the vice chancellor.
Wow.
Deputy to the vice chancellor.
Wow.
More or less, you will say it's a second in command.
Hey, university can say
sir.
Oh, senior camera guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my prof. We are so grateful to God for the life of Reverend Professor Charles Ansah. Second in command of not a mere university, KNUST. Ansah Akotuah. Na osanye nipa ho do ne nipa ho bre. The first time I encounter a prof, I wouldn't be able to point out, but the way you smiled, the way you welcomed me, the way you encouraged. I remember when I was doing my MPhil and I came to preach, and I'm saying, Prof Jet, itia onanso say me MPhil now, I say me go slow. Your encouragement kept me going, and by God's grace, I was able to do it. Papa, watch there and say you are able to come down to the level to be able to meet everybody. Yeah. Now, so second in command, Ejuma Yeno, Emun Samuel, Yempe details bebre there, but it's saying.
I was saying the person.
Okay.
Say, when you are a deputy, you are a deputy.
Okay.
Now, you don't want to do anything that your boss is not aware.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell my colleagues in the ministry, if you're an associate minister, you leave the minister in charge or the district minister to do the things that he wants to do. You provide the support.
Oh, okay.
Into Oniwa, you may not be able to take any serious decision or final decision unless you discuss with him. I'll tell you something.
Okay.
I had resumed as a Pro VC for just 3 days. And Vice Chancellor had traveled. And there was the need. I think we were preparing for congregation or something. And then the registrars brought it to me that I have to approve it.
Okay.
It was big money.
Wow.
I have to approve it. And then so that they can procure the thing quickly, in time for the
Congregation.
What do I do? VC is not here. He didn't tell me about this thing. I just took the phone and called him. So, Prof, this is the situation. What do we do? Should I approve it for them? He says, train. Then we will discuss it. One who say, one train. Now, I'm a Pro VC. Vice Chancellor is not there, I'm here. And you go and approve it. So you have to be conscious of that fact all the time. And you must be seen to providing the support to your boss all the time. As of the America, as of the very, very important. Must be seen to be providing the support. Obama assignment. Bibi Alfo say, this one I can take the initiative. You take the initiative. I remember one example. Nabola Biwo, Ufi, Unity Runabout. Now we call Indisa, left to Nabola Suvo. Those times that I became a provider. Baby Anabola and 1 9 fine. And can't you see cry? And I'll be my 2 ball and a few, they relocate you. I'm saying Unity at you. And no one day no busa say a loose as a ball and 1 more year through her. And I'm so when I'm so
okay.
They were just looking at me and smiling. And he was so pleased.
Wow.
Dwumadie no mene Awurade benante. Dwumadie ya motai titiri pa ne se ye behunu nkwaje kwan ne Awurade atumi anante yi. Motai bio nso ne se enipa ne Awurade Yesu Kristo nante kwan be no otumi fa so nante. De mfomso nso no moye wo kwan mu a ye betumi asua bibi afri mu. Yama papa ben nso no moye ya share Awurade anuonyam. And as I've already said in my other broadcasting that these are there as an examples to instruct and to direct our path.